Alright guys, welcome back to AWMFX. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, no matter where you are. Hopefully you guys out there doing great, earning a lot of money from the market, and of course taking great care of your health. So I've been away for I think a week, alright, almost a week. Short holiday because currently in Malaysia this school holiday for my children. So I made a promise to bring them for a holiday every time. So it's a short holiday. So very nice, very refreshing, energetic, come back. Yep. Basically what I can do is that I will post things, or I just post some posts in my Facebook group, alright, the page, sorry, the Facebook page. So if you guys follow me on the Facebook page, good for you. You're able to get some tips there, and of course sometimes I will get some trade review. Right, so basically I just share a little bit on the movement, alright, a USD/CAD movement that I caught a few weeks ago, I think last week. Is it last week or a few weeks ago? I've forgotten. Right, before the holiday. It was actually because of a news, if not mistaken, it's a FOM. What news is it? Just let me think about it. I think it's some news, yeah, some news, some sort of news, right? Alright, so basically, what I'm trying to share here is this kind of trades, alright, these trades right here. So if you look at it, I did ask about the movement, alright, what triggers me to buy right there, right? Triggers me to buy right there. So I'm gonna share with you step by step. It's basically this movement going up. It has went up quite a lot, all right, but anyway I already took my profit. All right, I already took my profit over here. So if it's going up, it's okay because I don't trade a lot on currency pair. All right, so basically if you look at the whole structure, I'm going to step by step with you guys. All right, so it will be very, very valuable. So basically if you look at the whole structure right here, all right, in high time frame, in daily, the price actually has turned downtrend. All right, it has turned downtrend. It has broke the structure, turned downtrend. This is the structure right there. It has broke the structure and gone downtrend. Price has came back into the area again a few times, but it can't able to penetrate through and then continue going downtrend. Right, so basically it went into this area. All right, it went into this area. This actually is a quite important zone. All right, should I say is a level? Reason, if you look at it properly, yeah, it's almost at the resistance right here. And when the price break the resistance, it forms a rally, base rally. And this part right here is what we call as a RBS setup. All right, the price went up. So now the price came back down again. All right, came back down. Of course, this is a daily. Yeah? So we go to 4 hours. If you look at 4 hours, all right, so overall the price is actually having a lot of support area right here. All right, cannot penetrate through. All right, cannot penetrate through. And when the price came down that time, all right, the price came down that time, of course in small time frame like H1, all right, example like H1, what I can notice right here is that the price actually broke the structure to the higher side. Means that this is not the turning point, but the start of a retracement. All right, it's part of a big retracement before it may goes down again. Right, because of this information, this type of information that I have in my hand, I can see, of course, there is a QML. All right, you can see very well there is a QML right here, and this QML is not the best or the nicest or the easiest to recognize, but nevertheless, it's easy for me to trade. All right, reason is because when the QML came into this area, all right, when the QML came into this area, it only gives me a few options to trade. All right, only give me a few options to trade. So first, let's analyze the whole scenario. Okay, there won't be much MPL decision point right there, right? But there is something hidden. All right, hidden right there. Okay, so first of all, the option number 1 to trade is right here, the zone. We call it the supply zone, demand zone, and then I'll just label out the demand zone that existed. Okay, so no more, no more, no more. This is not no more. And this is the one, right? This is the one. Okay, so basically we have a lot of movement, right? So first of all, this movement right here, it can be something we call it the SBR, RBS, resistance becomes support. So what happened is that the price did came into the area, and then consume it already. So means that this zone is no longer existed. All right, it will be deleted. Okay, so what happens is that the price came down again and then react with another zone. All right, you can see very well it react with another zone. Okay, so means that this zone is no longer existed anymore. All right, so now it only leaves us with the last zone. Okay, so it happens before the news. All right, I mean the price came into the area before the news. Okay, now when we are having this kind of zone, all right, let me give you a clue. So when we are having this kind of a zone, okay, when the price is very near to the edge, all right, it's very near to the edge, it's advisable to widen it. All right, to widen it, because you are protected not only by the zone but also by the structure. All right, by the structure. This is the two double protection. But however, there is a problem. If you look at the zone is considered quite huge, 30 over pips. For USD/CAD, this is extremely huge. So what you can actually do, all right, you already identified your zone. All right, you may go to lower time frame, maybe 30 minutes or 50 minutes. All right, it depends on the situation. Yeah, 30 minutes maybe, or maybe sometimes go to 5 minutes. All right, so same thing, you go and discover. All right, you go and discover the zones. All right, so of course over here we have some zone, you have a few zone. Right, now from here you can identify the MPL and of course the decision point. All right, you can see the difference between the H1 and the M5. All right, there is a huge difference there. We get the horizontal line. Right, then you place it everywhere the place the price reacted, or should I say reject, a lot of times. I would definitely place it right here. Right, I would definitely place it right here. Reason is because you can see that there's a rejection. All right, and then you can see rejection. All right, rejection, a lot of rejection along this line. All right, along this line. Now we are making a buy trade. All right, we are doing a buy trade. So what does it mean? It means that you only have one option. All right, you need to find the fresh zone below the MPL. All right, so what zone is fresh? Let me do the mapping again. All right, is this zone fresh? No. All right, is this zone fresh? Actually, there's not much zone. All right, so is this zone fresh? Yes. So this will be your entry area. All right, so means that I will be able to reduce my range. All right, so now let's look at the range. All right, it may not be reduced tremendously, but just look at it. Just take a look. 82, 62. Yes, within my trading range, 20 pips. All right, I'll be very delighted. 20 pips. Okay, so this is a area where you should be making your entry, buy or pending orders. So what happened next is that the price, I believe you guys know what happens. Yeah, the price came back into the zone. All right, just a minute. All right, sorry for that. All right, the price came back into the zone. Did it? Yes, it did. All right, came back into the zone, and then it moved away. All right, and then it moved away. So if you look at it properly, sometimes you may argue that, hey, why should you place it all over the area, the structure? It's because you are being protected by the structure, and it will make your trade safe. But sometimes some of people, they want to make some risky trade. All right, so yep, you can just take the zone by itself. All right, I won't stop you. You take the zone by itself, but you may be doing it over, or I'll say over, because you look at it, the zone will be only 7 pips. All right, so it is a bit risky, and of course you must know about the current event, news event. So example, like that day there was a PPI or CPI, I've forgotten about it, coming soon. All right, so that's why I encourage you to widen it. Okay, so the price came into the area, and I told you guys already, I already took my profit. That's the 4 hours chart. Yep, I took my profit right there. Okay, right there. It's not the best trade, and of course I don't like the movement of USD/CAD, but nevertheless, money is money. All right, I'm very happy with it. Money in my pocket. Of course, I widen a little bit because of the spread, and just and got around, yep, around 1 to 10. not so much. 1 to 10, around 1 to 9 something. All right. Am I happy with this trade? Yes. All right. So overall, it's very easy. Honestly, tell you guys, I don't know why sometimes when people tell me that trading is difficult. Trading actually is very easy. It's just that even though I teach you step by step, or I'm gonna give you step by steps method, sometimes you will have problems of confusing it yourself, and of course you are inexperienced because you tend to just trade live, right, just based on some videos that I did for you, which is actually not really advisable. All right, so basically yep, for those who are interested to join the mentorship, we'll be closing the registration soon. So for those who can't afford for the mentorship, don't worry, you can continue watching all these videos. I have a lot of good information for you guys. All right, so basically, yep, don't forget to follow my page, and yep, I already opened up the messenger. All right, so you guys can ask a question. All right, each of you can ask only one question. If you related with trading, anything, you just ask one question. Please forgive me if I ignore your chat after you ask the question, because we need to give chance to other people. All right, I'm not there to serve you. All right, I don't get any payment or anything from you. All right, so you guys understand on that. Hopefully you guys yeah, consider it on my part also. All right, so that's all for today. Thank you very much, and I'm gonna see you guys again. Bye.